So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to this FIFA 21 base icon Thierry Henry player review. If you want to get your hands on some coins to try out players like those that you'll see featuring in this video, then check out my sponsor. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieran, you'll get yourself a pretty big discount. So yeah, I picked this guy up for 750k, so he certainly does not come cheap, but he is of course an icon with a pretty big name, and a lot of people do want to have him in their teams. This is of course the lowest rated version of Thierry Henry in FIFA. His mid is 90 rated and his prime is a 93 rated, but his prime sadly isn't currently available, or at least isn't at the time of recording. So this is the team we're going to be using him in. He's going to play out wide in the 4-2-3-1 formation on the left edge, but we also are going to try him out as a striker as well, so we'll see how he does in two different roles, and maybe he'll even get a run at cam as well. We'll see how we get on. So let's have a look at this card, shall we? We have applied the finisher chem style to him to give him a boost in the dribbling and shooting department, so hopefully that will help him out a bit. 4-star, which is nice to see on a winger. Medium work rates, not so much, but definitely not the worst. Definitely would have preferred high medium work rates. Does of course stand at 6'2" as well, so he's pretty big for a winger. Finesse, shot trait and flair being the ones to talk about in the traits department, and if you want to read the icon profile, feel free to pause and have a skim through that. But we are going to move on to the attributes because we want to talk about these. Pace column looks very nice, not too much to discuss there. Looks like a pretty quick player, hopefully feels it in game. In the shooting section, we can see he's got nice finishing of 85, good attack position of 85 also, but his shot power and long shots aren't particularly anything too special. But like I say, we have got to remember this is the lowest rated version of Henry. His passing doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Nice shot passing rating of 80 and decent crossing of 83, so hopefully we can take full advantage of that in game. And then the dribbling department is also relatively solid, 90 in-game dribbling rating and 89 agility. Hopefully in game they do feel pretty good. However, I'm a bit worried about that, to be honest, because he's a pretty tall player, so I don't think he will feel as agile as the stats suggest, just because that's how FIFA works. Doesn't have the best balance as well, that is also something to note. And then finally, physically, he's looking pretty average, to be honest. 70 strength's alright, but 75 stamina, I won't lie, is a bit of a worry, especially on a winger. So without further ado, let's get in some games and let's see what this card has to offer in matches. So this is what we face in the first matchup. Very interesting side, and that's the first time I've seen the storyline Lacazette in a team. So wonder how that card will get on. It's going to be Henry up against rule breakers Mukiele. Martial spins the ball out wide to Henry. My opponent's made a bad read there, and we've got the chance now to come inside. And we'll do exactly that. Henry, oh, the angle is so tight. But still, we should have created a goal from that. I don't know how Martial hasn't scored. Mbappe, we go out wide to Henry, who does have quite a bit of space. Whips in left-footed. Mbappe with the header. And it's a nice finish from the Frenchman. The two Frenchies linking up nicely. And we get our opening goal. Henry on the edge of the box, opens up some space for himself. Finesse. Oh, we got knocked a bit there, and I just think that stopped the power generating in that shot because he did so well with the turn, but the connection on the shot was just so poor. We have ourselves a 2-1 lead at the break, so not a bad opening 45, but in the second half we are going to make a change. We're actually going to put Henry up front, and we'll see how he does in the striker role. Henry does well to win that and puts himself in a good position as well. Keeper's off his line, and that just opens up the dink, and Henry will take full advantage, and just after the break we extend the lead. This game is about to open up because it's just becoming end-to-end, and now we've got a chance actually. Lucas, we're going to go for the early cross into the box. Henry, will he get on the end of it? He will, but unfortunately under pressure just couldn't direct the header goalwards. And there is full time. We get ourselves a 3-1 win. Thierry Henry on the score sheet also got himself an assist as well, so not a bad opening display, but definitely didn't wow me too much. In our next outing, we are going to be facing a very pacey defence. Alphonso Davies, Klosterman, Joe Gomez and Walker. That is a very, very sweaty and a very good back line. Martial. Henry's going to link up with him. I wish he'd make a bit of a better run, but we'll try and make the most of what he has done. Keep the ball. Comes into Mbappe. He's going to give him it back, and that's a great bit of play. What a great bit of link up between the two Frenchmen there. And the ball's in the back of the net. Martial finds Henry. Out in space. We're going to cut inside here. Or at least try to. Can we get the shot away? Yes, we can. And we've made that look easy. Well, at the break, the scoreline is a ridiculous 5-2. Oh, I don't know how that's got through. I truly do not. Henry, great bit of play. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. Whatever kind of miniature comeback my opponent was making has now just been put to a halt with a wonderful finesse from Thierry. And eventually in this game, my opponent decides he's had enough and does indeed decide to quit. So we get the win and Thierry Henry gets the match ball. Although, I think it'll be Mbappe claiming it because he got 4. But yeah, 2 hat-tricks in the game. The Frenchman linking up very, very nicely. Next up for us is this. My opponent has a couple of players off chem. This is very surprising for champs. What Adama's at right centre-back? What is going on here? Martial plays the ball in behind, taking full advantage of them players that are off chem. Henry on the inside, goes for the finesse, good save from Areola. He just can't seem to generate the power that I want in these finesses, which is a bit of a shame. Nice. Good bit of play. Opportunity, keeper's off his line. Oh, we've gone early, maybe too early, maybe not. Very nice left-footed chip there. Like, the animation of the ball there was really strange. I thought the keeper was surely going to get back to his line. Wasn't to be. The ball's in the back of the net and it's 2-0. Martial brings Henry into play. Left-footed cross into the box. Martial to make it 3. It's a good finish. And just before half-time, we extend the lead. And after that goal, my opponent decides to rage quit. So, job done. Let's get into the next matchup. I did not like the look of the ping on this game, so hopefully the game isn't too bad. But we come up against a very nice side, to be honest, which has a really good attack. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm quite interested to see what formation he plays. I think he's going to go into a 4-1-2-1-2, but I might be wrong. Well, we've just got ourselves a penalty in the opening minutes of this game, so you know who has to step up and take it? Of course, has to be Thierry Henry, who goes down the middle and does give us a 1-0 lead. Done really well there. And now Henry has a chance to whip the ball in. We go early to Lucas, and it was actually a really good ball, but Lucas just didn't get the right connection. One thing we should be able to utilise is the fact that Henry is pretty tall as a winger, and we should just be able to pick him out from goal kicks like we did just there to retain possession. That's really good play as well. Now we have a chance. I wish he kept bringing his keeper, to be honest, because I wanted to chip him. Oh, what a finish! You see the way he bent that finesse? That was Henry-esque. Like to see that. There is half-time, and at the break, we do indeed have a nice 3-1 lead, thanks to 2 goals from Thierry. Nice. Oh, that's a great bit of link-up play. Henry, left-footed strike. Oh, it's a great finish. That is a well-worked goal. Coming out, straight, attacking from the off in the second half. And we have ourselves a 3-goal lead, and hopefully that solidifies the win. Thomas Partey pings it long. That's a great ball. And Thierry will get on the end of it. We're going to ping that across the box early, and there's a chance. Oh, what a save from Courtois that is. Can we wrap this game up with a Thierry Henry goal? Hits the finesse. Oh, it's a save from Courtois. It's a shame Courtois became Super Cat at the end there, but we got the win. 4-2 victory and a match ball for TT. Okay then, now we've had a few matches with Thierry Henry, 6 to be exact, and we can see that his record ended up being 11 goals and 3 assists, which is a pretty good return for a wide attacker, to be honest. So pretty happy with that all in all. But I do have to mention the fact that some games he felt really good, but in others just pretty much non-existent. Like, you guys know how much I love this guy. I would absolutely love to tell you that he's absolutely amazing, he's top class and all that good stuff, but I'm going to give an honest review. And to be honest, for an icon, I thought he was, you know, not all that impressive. He's still a decent card, don't get me wrong, but considering, you know, the quote-unquote icon status, I just don't think he's that great of a left-sided option. There are many better wingers available in the game, in my opinion. The things I liked about him, let's go through them. Well, I thought his finishing was very, very good. The finesses off the right foot were absolutely deadly, and I think you'll have seen that if you watch the clips. His shot power, though, wasn't super consistent for me. There were some occasions where shot power felt great, but others where he just seemed to lack shot power, and that was a bit frustrating, to be honest. Positionally, though, he was quite strong, and he made some good runs down the wing, and also I felt like his pace felt decent. He didn't feel rapid, but I expected that, to be honest, but still quick enough to break away if given the opportunity. I also thought his crossing was nice as well, and he did set up quite a few goals for me and created a decent amount of chances too, which maybe more should have been put in the back of the net. Ultimately, though, the passing, it's alright for a winger. Don't think it's anything too special. Short passing's alright and the crossing's good, but the long passing and through balls just really aren't too reliable. Now we come on to the dribbling, which this was always going to be one of the more interesting parts of this card, because he's actually got really good agility of 89, and with the finisher chem style we've applied, he technically has 99 in-game agility, but does he feel like he has in-game? No, he doesn't. That's because he's a tall winger, he just hasn't got the body type for dribbling, and ultimately because of that, he just doesn't quite fit, you know, the FIFA 21 meta when it comes to dribbling. So, although he's got some really good dribbling stats, he doesn't always feel that great on the ball. He's definitely not the easiest winger to manoeuvre when in possession of the football, and that is unfortunate. I actually think his ball control and dribbling when in space is actually quite nice, but yeah, it's when he's in them tight spaces that he really can come unstuck if he's under pressure. Also, since he doesn't have great balance, and when he's knocked when taking off a shot or a pass, that shot or pass can, you know, pretty much go anywhere. So you have got to try and keep him in space to get the most out of him. Another minor negative is the stamina. It's just not that great, and towards the end of matches you definitely can feel that. He just doesn't have the same energy to keep sprinting, so yeah, stamina can hold him back a little bit. But other than that, physically I didn't think he was too bad. Had enough strength to battle for the ball, which was great, but just lacked a bit of aggression at times to maybe, you know, really push for the ball. But yeah, he did protect the ball rather well with his strength, which was good. Also aerially, he doesn't have amazing jumping, but because of his height he's going to win a decent amount of aerial duels. So he's quite comfortable against fullbacks and midfielders, but against like centre backs he is going to struggle. Overall though, I think it was a fun little item to use, but do I think it's worth its cost? Definitely not. You can definitely get better wingers for much less than that price, and ultimately the card just really doesn't fit FIFA 21 playstyle, unfortunately, which is a shame because obviously, like I said earlier in the video, I would love to tell you loads of positive things about this card, but ultimately, yeah, it's just not that great for the FIFA 21 gameplay. It's still a fun card, and I'm sure if you do use it, you'll enjoy it, but yeah, just not worth the cost in my opinion. So let's wrap things up there. I'm really hoping that his Prime striker card is going to be really good. Looking forward to trying that out in the future. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that'd be very much appreciated. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item. Subscribe if you are new around here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.